Even if I go on mute, I can still hear you pretty decent, I think.
Part of the Tyranid fleet had begun to approach the Space Hulk. Belial tasked us with a mission to find a way to reach Caliban's will through another impacted vessel. A Crusade warship from the Black Templars called the Sanctum Imperator. This ship was sent out from Terra to carry the Emperor's holy will to the galaxy, but was caught in the warp and crushed against Caliban's will. To enter the Dark Angel's ship, we had to deactivate an energy field that was blocking our way. During this operation, I was psychically attacked by a powerful-minded creature. In its mind, I felt a Dark Angel presence. Though disturbed, I was heartened we had finally entered our ancestors' ancient ship.
Vision is deeply disturbing, Brother Librarian, and it may be an ill omen for our mission. But our desire to overcome will be as strong as beaten steel. You must identify the location you saw in the death memories of Brother Magon. To do so, place an Augur Primus in the main console of the ship's strategium. Let hate go.
So these characters' body armor look crazy. Like, even like the detail on the people's fingers. Like, he got skulls on his fingertips. Like little fucking skulls on his hand. Like, I'm zooming in, like acting like I'm gonna shoot the guy, but I'm literally like just looking at the detail on the character model. And he got this little dude picking at him like a crab. This little red guy's picking at him, like trying to clean him. Now, this area at the beginning of the game, this game doesn't have deathmatch, but what you can do is turn friendly fire on, and in this first room, just have a deathmatch in this first room, friendly fire. There's places to hide, places to run, so you could literally get a deathmatch on up in here. I got the gun that ricochets off the walls, and I got my ship powered up.
What's going on there, YouTube? And welcome back to another comic book video. This is
Dr. Doom tried to kidnap Storm. He wanted to get some of that. I don't know why though, but Dr. Doom wanted some of that Storm. He kidnapped her. They did a whole story about it.
Continue our coverage over.
He just showed up at the X-Men's house and just took Storm with him. Like, fuck it. Like, he has no boundaries.
This is the channel where we sit down and cover different comic book stories.
These ancient corridors are laden with history. The long shadow of the heresy lies heavily upon them. It is both awe-inspiring and disquieting to tread them after so long. Anxious, brother? It would be the first time. It is not anxiety. That is why it is a problem. We must not be distracted from our duty. Stay vigilant.
Look, marijuana. Because you can smoke marijuana and not flip out and act all crazy on people you've known for 5 years. Alright, we're being surrounded. We're slowly being surrounded. Okay, I'm out of here. Fuck it, I'm running. They're like my artificial intelligent, like helpers. They're like Bebop and Rocksteady. What the fuck? Come on.
They die like the others. That is all that matters.
In this game, you're forced to kill to live. Like Doom Eternal. You gotta kill. I have to pause the game. Sometimes it gets intense. It's kill to live. That's simple, with the number 2 in the middle.
Without mercy.
I don't know where I'm being shot from.
For the effort. For the end. I will
Like, there's no level cap on this game either. I've seen people on level 1500. This game has like a cult following. It's 4-player, multiplayer, and you're just fighting hordes of aliens going on different missions. Marijuana. So yes, I want a marijuana.
Operation finished. The righteous shall prevail.
Because we see them go to that period with the plan to just what Dr. Doom. Thor goes to meet Dr. Doom in a nice conversation.
Oops, it's me burping again.
Came over to her and she
Oh fuck, I hit the wrong button. But I got all my health back though. Because you get three portals, like, or whatever. There's like a little number. And you can use up that number to make a portal appear. You can do it 3 times. If you jump through the portal, you go back to a safe zone where you can get some more weapons. Your health comes back. You can fucking wipe your sweat off. And then, but man, I wasn't ready for that. Like, I started to get surrounded. I started to get flustered. My finger slipped. I wound up jumping through the portal. Slipgate. I had to slip right the fuck out of there.
I'm in crisis.
We see that Storm is now under Dr. Doom's control, which makes you wonder if he did some kind of magic spell on him. But this story continues to show us that Dr. Doom and Arcade are working together. That all of this was a trap, and so far Dr. Doom is
Brother Barricue. I'm in crisis. Let me stop it detected.
One of my people died. But it's okay, because not everybody's gonna make it. That remind me too. Fucking that remind me of something else make me fucking laugh or kinda. Hold on a second, let me get to a safe zone. I said not everybody's gonna make it. Like, I used to play with Cool and them guys all the time, right? And I used to be mad, like, if Cool is supposed to be their leader, like the leader of their group and shit, why they always letting them die? I used to, like, private message people in the group. Used to be like, yo, are you gonna fucking help your buddy live tonight? You know what I mean? Like, I used to make it a side mission to try to fucking escort Cool to the finish line. You know what I mean? It's like they like letting their buddies die and shit. I'm like, yo, we gotta rescue his fucking ass. I'm like, fucking, I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, that's like fucking. I used to get tired of trying to rescue his fucking ass all the time. I'm like, shit, at least make it out once. Because they'd never be able to handle this game. It's like being surrounded by 200 Jasons. Why can't I grab it? Okay. Alright, objective complete, whatever that means. Mission accomplished.
The chamber we are seeking does not appear in the schematic.
Alright, so just because it says mission accomplished,
The chamber was deliberately
apparently the mission's still going on. You know what I mean? Because we're still here. We're still here. Now more shit is happening. It's like, that must just be a single mission objective we completed. Apparently not the entire mission, because it was leading me to believe like we're done. We're getting ready to go home. We're taking a spaceship out of here. We won. Hell no, ain't gonna be none of that.
The gene seed is behind us. Brother Epistolary, you have to find the chamber from your vision with utmost urgency.
So it says you must find the vault containing the Dark Angel's genes. This room does not appear on the map. You will have to methodically search the ship. And I'm looking at the map. It just looks like a sprawling labyrinth. Maybe if I look closely at the map, I can find something that appears to maybe look kind of like a vault and walk in that general direction. Anything that looks like a vault. I don't know. I see a dungeon. I just do what they say, methodically search the ship. I ain't thrilled about it. I ain't thrilled. We're gonna have to methodically. I better look at the map again. I don't know about this methodical bullshit. That's his data center. I'm looking for some kind of vault. Fucking vault. In my mind, they usually try to send you to the area that's the furthest away from where you're at. In the area that's the furthest away from where I'm at, it says collapsed area. So I'm about to just go to the collapsed area, see what collapsed. Maybe the vault collapsed.
Heavy stopper detected. Complete. In position.
Deathwing.
Blasted shot. The style of a sick man's also day. My family and loved ones are I am the last of my kind.
So this guy got 30 platinums in 30 days, twice. And he wasn't playing the easy games. Because you can just buy a game that costs 75 cents or $1.25 and get a trophy in 5 minutes of platinum. So if you see somebody with a lot of platinums, that means they must play like a lot of real shitty games if they got a lot of platinums. There's like a whole YouTube channel dedicated to just getting shitty platinums. It'll say, like, the video will be titled $1 10-minute platinum. So that's how they're getting all the platinums. Cheating. I found that out a long time ago because anytime somebody had double-digit amount of platinums, I would go to the profile and look, and they would have a lot of shitty, like, corny indie Vita games. That's where they got all them platinums from, them shitty Vita games. I got the game on pause for a second because I'm looking for something on my phone here. And I don't care how long it takes. I'll stay up all night. I don't give a shit no more. I'll stay awake 24/7. Smoke weed the whole time. I'm borderline joking. I'm joking a little. What the hell should show a little retarded kid and it says the word Turkey underneath? Like that's what country he's from? I'm offended. I don't know why YouTube would show me that. I'm about to sue YouTube because I was offended they showed me a retarded boy from Turkey. I ain't into that.
Is 1,000 light years. And what is remarkable, our sun is practically in the center of this bubble. We're really living in a huge bubble. And how does our solar system actually work? In 1970, the density of space increases. Interstellar space is usually considered a vacuum, but this is not entirely true. The density of matter is extremely low. It still exists. In the solar system, the solar wind has an average density of protons and electrons of 3 to 10. Two instruments showed that the density outside the solar system, at a distance of 119.7 astronomical units, 17.9 billion kilometers from the sun, was 0.03 particles per cubic centimeter. This almost coincided with the calculations, and then the strangeness began. At a distance of 124.2 astronomical units, 18.5 billion kilometers, the density was 0.12 particles per cubic centimeter. Why is the density increasing? We'll definitely talk about this a little later. For now, let's talk about another bubble, much larger than the heliosphere, so that you'll appreciate all of them. Spinning at about 60 miles per second, according to data collected by the European Space Agency's Gaia Space Observatory. At present, the bubble is still expanding at 4 miles per second. On its surface, 7 star formation regions were detected, dense molecular clouds where stars are formed. The process of star formation occurs everywhere on the surface of the lower line.
I'm taking a short break. I'm watching this video.
Therefore, it's possible that there are other stars, even with planets, which, like us, are also in their local bubbles. Interestingly, the sun was not at the center of our universe at first, when these catastrophic explosions occurred.
What the hell? My internet's acting funny. YouTube. Game YouTube's acting funny. Comic video. I'm trying to find one of these comic book videos that I could glance over to and watch on the side as I'm playing my fucking game.
Our channel. Even said you.
Playlist. Brother Voodoo. Brother Voodoo. Brother Voodoo.
Brother Epistles, you have to find the from your vision with the utmost urgency.
Surprised by the gray man disappeared. However, Ray approached the Spectre, suggesting that his rival, as another agent reporter, may have driven the gray man away from his first time. Ray sensed the Spectre's presence and wanted to reach out to him. The Spectre explaining his compulsion to be here. However, Ray warned the Spectre that the nature of the Lord's order would change. They ended up with their one short war against the Lord's chaos, and those stones, there's the end. It was now Spectre opened a door. Canceling the fate about watching from afar, the man heard that speaking out loud in his pit, but the Spectre does his name. From then, the great man had begun working inside the water of the stag industries. The scientists together, they made practically bamboos. This Spectre and Dr. Fake they had been tricked by the Raven. But as Dr. Wheaton said, things had changed. Lord's order announced this was the time of coming out that we need by madness and destruction. The primordial forces that would draw them until such a time that they might be together. Dr. Wheaton understood Lord's orders and change science and ways and go back to Earth. Now, the Spectre was given a choice for how to fight. Back on Earth, very quickly, the Gray Man turned on the scientists and actually broke both sides, killing his own victim, fearing he would save them on the way. Fortunately, at that moment, the Spectre returned to Earth. No,
What are you taking a shit again?
chaos. The Spectre
It must be diarrhea this time.
so beyond during this celestial conversation,
Send our sorcery. Fortify your soul. Warrior strain inside. Warrior strain. Slay the abomination. For the witch beast.
What are you drinking again? How much vodka? How much vodka was it? I'll tell you if they gotta pump your stomach or not.
In position. Waypoint reached. Action complete. This hole is filled by an immense psychic echo.
Really is a dream seed repository from the former loss of Caliban. Grandmaster, this is a prize most precious. We must ensure it's secured for the chapter.
I have preempted you, Brother Nahum. Additional squads are closing on your position.
The Broodlord. To me, brothers! Broodlord! The Lion!
Scour the Gene Stealers from the Caliban's will. Leave nothing alive.
The Xenos are coming. We have to exterminate them at all costs, so that other squads can secure the Caliban's will.
They need to make more games like this more often. I haven't found no game that's like a clone of this one. Somebody needs to make a clone of this game. It's a 4th generation hybrid. Hybrid from the 4th generation.
overwhelming us. Honor the lion. In position. Position.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel's ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seed from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius.
I had to go blue screen because I got 2 of the rarest trophies in the game. We're about to platinum this. This might be the 2nd platinum I ever got. I know I'm close. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What does it say? Earn date. Complete the learn Vortex of Doom. Only 2 of them are. Alright, hold on. So that one I could get easily. That one I could get easily. That one I'd have to watch tutorial on YouTube, put the game on easy, and go find all the secret items that are in each level. So that's a hard one. And the only other hard one that says unlock all the Terminator. We're not talking the movie Terminator, it's something else. Unlock the Terminator's abilities in multiplayer. Well, that takes about, I'd say, maybe an hour if you can live long enough to do it. So in order to unlock all the Terminator's abilities, you have to be on a multiplayer mission. But when the mission's over, instead of walking to the end of the level, stay inside the level and just keep shooting enemies and farming enemies until you reach maximum level in the same level. Like you gotta reach maximum level in the same level before you leave the level. And the reason nobody got it is because they'll beat the mission and proceed to the end of the level. They don't realize that if you just stay in the level and just constantly stay there shooting enemies for no reason, once you reach max level, you'll get that trophy. So that one's kind of hard. I had done one on YouTube by myself. When we're not by myself, somebody popped up and said, you can't really do that without help. That's going to be rough without help. I might have to do that in a day or 2. That's the next one I'm doing.
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the Gene Seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us. Techmarine analysis of the second swarm of Gene Stealers revealed something that troubles my heart. The Gene Stealers have established a brood lair aboard the Caliban's will, close to the gene data they desire, our Gene Seed, contained in the vault. As valuable as it is to the chapter, the Gene Stealers seek only to pillage and corrupt its secrets. This swarm of Gene Stealers already contains the code of our ancestors. They cannot reunite with the Tyranid fleet. The genetic code of the Lion and the Dark Angels, the grand creation of the Emperor, would be perverted into countless alien monstrosities. These abhorrent creatures must be destroyed quickly. Broods of hybrids have activated the energy grid powering nearby banks of savior pods, giving them the means to dispatch their gene-bearing abominations to the approaching Tyranid vessel. Stop this Xenos plot at all costs!
Was a physical manifestation of all of its rage and anger about how unfair his life had been. With Greg Pak's run, Greg Pak came along and he was like, okay, well, let's remove hope from the Earth.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seed from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius. Even as we celebrated this discovery, a terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty and loss. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure that no gene stealers would seize the precious gene seed.
The strength, the gene steal, the genetic code of the Lion and the Dark Angel.
was an integral part of the mythos. He never always just sort of there, because when it came to the Incredible Hulk in terms of dedicated readers, it was much like Deadpool. You know, there are a lot of people that know who Deadpool is, but they don't really read Deadpool stories. There's a lot of people who know who the Incredible Hulk is, but they don't read Incredible Hulk stories. Now, there's a lot more Incredible Hulk readers than there are Deadpool readers, but the fact remains here that the Incredible Hulk always just had this spot in the limelight of Marvel Comics, with people knowing who he was. And so because of the fact that Marvel was bolstering his roster with Doc Samson, fans just kind of latched onto it. They were like, yeah, we like this concept of this guy. And so Doc Samson is really
Escort Brother Darkeel to the Savior Array Interface Chamber.
I got
Mission
COVID.
parameters
It's
incorrect.
COVID. ASMR. ASMR COVID.
A single gene stealer of this swarm can be assimilated by the Tyranids if we are to protect the purity of the chapter.
If it happens, these monsters will defile our heritage.
Let free the fury of your heavy weapon, brother. None of them shall survive. Disarm your son. Warrior strain in sight. They are coming.
it's like a soft rebranding or something like that, a lot of times things will stay the same. They'll simply say like, hey, this is, we're picking back up again with the Incredible Hulk. And so people who like the Incredible Hulk will read it. People who didn't care about it wouldn't read it. But when Deathwing came out and said, hey, there's a new Hulk on the scene, well then everybody went to go read it because everybody wanted to know who this new Hulk was. Now for those of you guys who weren't around and weren't reading comics in 2008, I think it was January 2008 when this came out, when Red Hulk was announced, it was a big deal. Like, everybody wanted to know who the Red Hulk was. It was like a huge mystery. Who is the Red Hulk? And precision that this individual, this being, is essentially imbuing, just kind of letting off gamma radiation. Not only that, this being was able to completely overpower and take out Abomination with sheer force of will. Not only that, Abomination couldn't really offer much in terms of a counterattack. So this tells us that whoever this person is extremely powerful in terms of their physical strength. Now, before they're able to get too much further, they're basically met with the Russian superhero team, the Winter Guard. Now, the Winter Guard is basically Nazis.
The Winter Guard.
They are dumb, but they have some coolness. For those of you guys who don't know, we talked about this in the Colossus video, but Deathwing, when Colossus was thrown out because of the Avengers, Russia was so what they do is they introduce soldiers, rounding up people who had superpowers.
Xenos sorcery. Fortify your soul.
Urge the witch. Mission accomplished, brother. The Xenos are uncounted. Operation. My boat. One is straight. One is mine. Glorious strength. This one is coming son of Juggernaut. I will need a few minutes.
Said, hey, there's a giant red monster running around the ship. So it was obviously, Red Hulk in a human form. Not only that, he was able to, to get past all of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s defenses, which means that it's someone with clearance to get into S.H.I.E.L.D., which means it's probably a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent or a high-ranking official. But then while they're trying to
My schnoz.
thrown down.
It's in my schnoz.
Tony Stark says, okay, fine. Maria Hill says, hey, the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier splits thing, meaning that it's tilting to one side. The Red Hulk seems to be tearing things apart. The helicarrier is going to come crashing down. And so Stark's like, okay, fine. We got to try to keep this helicarrier afloat.
I had to empty the beak. You failed. That's what it said. That's going to the loser squad. Oh my god. No shit. Whoa. Hold on, let me look at something here. Let me see something. Hold on.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel's ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seed from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius. Even as we celebrated this discovery, a terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty and loss. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure that no gene stealers would...
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the gene seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet... The gene stealers... These abhorrent creatures must be destroyed quickly. Broods, stop this Xenos plot at all costs. Escort Brother Barakeel to the Savior Array Interface Chamber. Mission parameters incoming.
Every Xenos in this new swarm contains a mockery of our chapter's genetic heritage. Not a single gene stealer of this swarm can be assimilated by the Tyranids if we are to protect the purity of the chapter.
If it happens, monsters will defile our heritage.
Heavy stopper detected. Mission accomplished, brother.
Means they were only used. But ultimately, because these security systems are easily taken out and they're eliminated, by the time Red Hulk is finished dealing with them, Bruce Banner has emerged. And so now we have Red Hulk versus the Incredible Hulk. And I'll be honest with you guys, when this first happened, when the story was first released, everybody who was reading it knew it was going to happen, right? Like, we knew that if a new Hulk was going to be released, somewhere along the line, the Red Hulk would fight against him. It just made sense. Not only that, who would not be interested in a battle between the Incredible
position! Avenge Brother Nahum. So remember, Nahum. Vengeance guards our weapons.
Because it's just kind of like this broad strokes, like, you know, just taking these huge strokes at Red Hulk. But Red Hulk is more like a scalpel. He's able to take these small maneuvers, sidestep, and will work his way around the Incredible Hulk. And in doing so, is effectively able to subdue him by breaking his bones, or at least breaking his arms. And so in response to this, or while this happens, you know, this fight takes place, we switch over to Tony Stark. Now, Tony Stark is meeting with Gabriel Jones. And all Gabriel Jones is really saying here is, hey, you know, we found some materials that were left behind. We found a few things here and there with regards to
Xeno sight! Side spray! Missile launcher sighted! Action complete. Operation finished. Cover me. I will need a few minutes. Missile launcher eliminated. Vengeance guides our weapons. Operation finished. Mission accomplished, brother.
This, though, was that someone like Red Hulk wouldn't be able to pick it up. And even then, there was no guarantee because
The controller's like a microphone. So every time I set the controller down on the table, it lands next to the phone, and the phone is talking about the Hulk or some shit.
it was just simply a matter of falling in line with, what Odin considered to be a person who was worthy of being an Asgardian or worthy of being Thor that would allow them to lift the hammer. But what Deathwing did is he effectively circumvented that. Of course, while Thor is fighting against Red Hulk, initially his hammer has no effect. His hammer doesn't really do anything to impact him. And in fact, this takes Thor by surprise because even if it didn't necessarily incapacitate Red Hulk in his entirety, at the very least it would have caused him to stutter back. At the very least it would have caused some kind of an effect, but it didn't. It literally just hit him as though he was hitting, true adamantium, and absolutely nothing happened. And so when Red Hulk's able to overpower Thor in terms of punching him, what he does is he grabs him and he basically jumps into space. Now again, this takes
I died again.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen.
I died again. I blame fucking Awesome Wolf, that delinquent little
In the
boy.
ancient Dark Angel ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seeds from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius. Even as we celebrated this discovery, a terrible Brood Lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure that no gene stealers would seize the precious gene seeds.
Increase infinitely in an example of someone like the Incredible Hulk, whose strength is also infinite. But again, Jeff doesn't really answer this per se. He just kind of dances around it, and he says, well, if you're out in space, the effects of gravity don't really apply here, and so you can lift it. You can pick it up because it needs gravity in order to prevent
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the gene seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us. Tech Marine analysis of the second source. The gene stealers, as valuable as it is, the genetic code of the life. These abhorrent creatures must be destroyed quickly. Broods of hybrids have activated the energy grid powering nearby banks.
Best person to go to for this is really Reed Richards, just because
smoking a Newport.
Escort Brother Barracuda
Time
to
for
the
a
Savior
Newport.
Array interface chamber.
I don't know why Newport don't send me a bunch of Newport packs. That way I can play the games while I smoke. Put Newport in the thumbnail. I'm about to start fucking using Newports as the sponsor.
If it happens, monsters will defy our
And Newports are the sponsor, and marijuana. It takes so long to reload the gun. And it's like my teammates are real stupid. They're like Bebop and Rocksteady, like the guys from the Ninja Turtles. Tweedledee and Tweedledum right there. Or fucking that hoe and hum right there. Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Frickin' frack right there. Let's escort the AI. So Red Hulk and Green Hulk, they fought each other on the moon. And then Thor tried to break it up, and Red Hulk beat up both of them. And then the Silver Surfer found out about all this. He came to put a stop to it. Red Hulk beat him up too. And he left all three of them laying there, and he jumped from the moon back to the Earth and just left them all laying there. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
Now, initially, Thor had returned, and Thor wanted to fight
Shit, I didn't mean to wake you up. It's Red Hulk. Best story ever made. So the Red Hulk wasn't used to being a Hulk. And he eventually got tired and got sloppy. And everybody was able to jump him.
Brothers, I hear the claws of the Zephyrs. I'm in place. I am in place.
Dangerous. And for the next week, I want to try an experiment for the next week. I've actually been thinking Green Lantern, but I've been getting a house remodeled and all kinds of good stuff, and that went on the back. The other half of this was that by the time 2011 and 2012 came around, Marvel was planning a Secret Wars. And so the result was that Jonathan Hickman's Avengers, New Avengers, picked up shortly after this, and then just started going forward with the collapse of the multiverse. So there wasn't really a whole lot of time to sort of restore heroes back to what they're supposed to.
Well, the multiverse collapsed, okay? And I don't care about Miles Morales, so let it collapse. Hands off Gwen, Miles.
Her character originally appeared back in Captain America comics in issue number 209, really 289 going into 290. But she was basically this idea that Red Skull wanted an Air Force. And so with this in mind, what ended up happening here is that Cynthia Schmidt was basically brainwashed. Now, the original intention of Red Skull was to kill her because she wasn't a boy. But ultimately, her life was spared, and he started raising her to become his protege. Now, this comes after Ed Brubaker's Captain America run. Now, the reason why I say that, the reason why it matters is because during that run, that included this.
Captain America got shot in his neck. And while he was in the hospital, they lied and said he was dead to see what would happen. and all the bad guys came out, tried to show themselves. That way, when he came out the hospital, he could find them. Watch, listen to this. This is what carnage sounds like. Carnage. There will be blood. There will be blood.
A few minutes.
I don't know how I died. I don't know how I died. What did it say? You were terminated by an evolved gene stealer. You brought dishonor to the chapter. That's fucked up. I didn't mean to do that. That's fucked
We
up.
finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel's ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seed from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius. Even as we celebrated this discovery, a terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty and loss. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure that no gene stealers would seize the...
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the gene seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us. Techmarine analysis of the second swarm of gene stealers revealed something that troubles my heart. As valuable
Asgard's been destroyed. It was destroyed by the Sentry Siege. So let's build anew. I told them that. So let's just start, let's get to work on building a new Asgard. And that's what everybody keeps do. Now, this is kind of a back coaster. Instead, it's basically Iron Man getting out there and telling the world, here's what we're going to do. We're going to rebuild the entirety of Asgard. Now, the reason why this matters is that for those of you guys who are reading Thor comics right now, what you'll notice is that there's two Asgards. There's basically old Asgard, which also exists in the dimension of Asgard. Then there's Asgardia, which is hovering out there with the Saturns.
There's 2 or 3 Asgards. There's the Asgard on Earth, which is like a city where Asgard people live. There's Asgard, where like fucking Odin be at. And there's another fucking Asgard, which is like a fucking space station, like a fucking place up in outer space with a bunch of Asgardians somewhere. Shit.
It's really a plot device more than anything else. Captain America might be able to overcome Asgardian magic in one story, and then he's just hopelessly powerless against it in another story. In this instance, these kind of beasts and monsters being placed here, we would have to believe are most likely beings that none of the superheroes would be able to successfully defeat on their own. And so that's why Scatty's here.
Escort Brother Barakeel to the Savior Array Interface Chamber. Mission parameters incoming.
Every Xenos in this new swarm contains a mockery of our chapter's genetic heritage. Not a single gene seed of the swarm if we are to protect them. If it happens, then free the fury of your heavy weapon, brother.
Die, Xenos! Die, Xenos!
Position. In position.
What ends up happening is Odin basically says, we're departing this place. We don't need humanity's aid. We're leaving this place and we're going back to Asgard. And so again, because switching back over to Scatty and with this guy, basically the serpent, her response is, if what you're looking to do is topple the Asgardians and essentially conquer the world, is this something that can be done by us? And the response he gives is, it will not just be us. It's going to be those who I deem to be worthy. And so what he does is he basically summons a handful of hammers, which are going to land in different places on Earth, and various people are going to pick them up, and they're going to become the worthy, basically the followers of the serpent, and in turn, like, be imbued with all new levels of powers, each one representing a different.
So a bunch of people got hammers of Thor, but they're evil hammers. So like the Thing from the Fantastic Four, he got the evil hammer. The Juggernaut, he got an evil hammer. And they're like fucking evil Thors or some shit. Everybody got Thor's hammer, but they turned evil though.
And so they're all basically being taken back to Asgard. Thor himself is being forced back there, and Earth is being left to the defense of the superheroes who are there. And that's really about it. So we are continuing on with Fear itself, and
it's a journey into mystery. About the journey into mystery right here.
Journey into Mystery. Now, those of you guys don't know, Journey into Mystery, originally it was like a sci-fi to be aware of before back there, and Earth is being left to the defense of the superheroes who are there, and that's really what happened. So we are continuing on with Fear itself, and yeah, Fear, it is a really cool story. It is a pretty badass story. At this point, we pick up with Journey into Mystery. Now, those of you guys who don't know, Journey into Mystery, originally it was like a sci-fi story. It was a series of science fiction, mystery comics, whatever. And then Thor appeared. And then Thor was so popular that eventually Journey into Mystery became the Thor line of comics. For the most part, when Journey into Mystery was brought back,
Loki. He's real low key. Lock the doors, goddammit. Lock the fucking doors. The monsters are coming. Lock the doors. The monsters are coming. Nobody don't want to believe it. It's the third or fourth time we died. Because nobody don't want to lock the doors. The monsters are coming. Jesus Christ, lock the doors. I'll lock them. I'll lock every fucking door in this building. Ain't no more monsters. And fucking, I'm like insulting my AI companions. Say, heal each other, you stupid motherfuckers. Heal one another, you fucking idiots. You stupid cocksuckers, heal yourselves.
We are the angels of death.
Hold on, what is it, pouring rain outside? Jesus Christ, it's fucking pouring out. Oh.
to me, it's such an awesome exchange, right? Because Thor's kind of like, well, I mean, look, I am aware of the internet, and we avoid it avidly because people on the internet are weird. Like, I mean, not really, but it's just kind of a funny thing, like, I like the idea of Kid Loki discovering the internet. But the fact remains here that what Loki ends up doing is stumbling upon this magpie, this bird, and as soon as he approaches it, the thing explodes and reveals the key. And this is why Journey into Mystery is so cool. Is because when you look at traditional Thor stories, which is to say basically everything after Journey into Mystery, and especially going from really the like the mid-1970s up to
Action complete.
is speaking of the serpent, and these are important things to remember because by and large, Loki was always considered to be the trickster and the guy who created mischief, and that's true. But because of his experiences in traveling around the various cosmos, because of his experience in seeing and doing all these things, what this means is that Loki has a vast amount of knowledge, some of which is based on things he's not supposed to know. And so because of all this, he's a very, very huge resource if you can find a way to tap into that without incurring his wrath or letting him trick you or something along those lines. And so in turn, giving him a hammer, I would argue he could potentially be one of the most powerful. Now, we'll find out as time goes on, but it's somewhat of a cool thing, because in this moment, with all the worthy basically being selected, or a huge number of them being selected, essentially the serpent starts reaching out to all of them and saying, your job now is to basically fill the world with chaos, to seed as much chaos, destruction, and fear as you possibly can. And when that's done, we'll take the next step. And that's exactly what they do. They start ripping through and tearing things up. Now, this fear spreads more and more. I mean, the Incredible Hulk running through, ripping things to pieces, Red She-Hulk doing what she can, is instilling as much fear as possible.
So there's a Red She-Hulk.
Insane levels of strength and power who are just running.
And then Hulk got a hammer, but he went crazy afterward. Crazy Hammer Hulk. Crazy Hulk Hammer. Hammer Hulk. The crazy.
There's no one there to respond. No one answers him. And so essentially everyone's kind of scattered to the four winds. It's pandemonium. It's a worst case situation. It's pretty messed up and it's pretty rough, but it's amazing. Okay, so we are continuing on with fear itself. And here was the deal with fear itself. I kind of want to talk about this for a second because there's a couple things that I feel like we need to.
A witch beast. Action complete. done. To maximize the pod's destruction, you need to place a modified teleport beacon in the location I'm sending to you. It will allow our ship to pinpoint its gun batteries directly onto the pods, vaporizing them.
We await your signal, brother. Striker in the battle zone. We are the Angels of Death. Warning, missile launcher. Missile launcher. They are overwhelming us.
The world is going to pop. Like everybody else is dealing with a zillion different things. But when the Fantastic Four chime into the Avengers and say, hey, look, we're investigating things, then that means you leave the Fantastic Four to their devices. And so with Ben Grimm showing up, the Hammer starts talking to him. He starts hearing voices emanating from him. And when he goes to pick it up, of course, he's transformed into a mindless beast itself and just starts ripping everything to pieces. So again, every single person that gets one of these hammers is driven by fear and serves the purpose of sowing chaos. That's basically what this is. And the reason why is because the serpent feeds on fear. So long as those around him are feeling fear, he'll continue to grow stronger and basically gain more and more power. Now for Thor himself, where he's freed by Loki and basically meets with Sif and the Warriors 3, the idea of basically standing against Odin, of leaving Odin's eye, traveling to Midgard, it amounts to heresy. This is a very dangerous game to play, because while Odin wouldn't necessarily kill them, Odin would certainly, he could banish them from Asgard, he could make them
Asgard.
the Odin forces is capable of doing all manner
The Jotunheim, Motenheim, Schmotenheim, Botenheim, Blotenheim, and Kotenheim.
Now, this is kind of a funny thing here. This is really sort of feeding on the old nature of the Thor comics, the historical publication history of Thor comics, as opposed to what we would expect. With Odin having previously locked up Thor and Loki breaking him out, and then coming into the situation where Thor has basically been freed and he's talking of revolt against Odin, it's not really like Thor's talking of revolt in the sense of leading the armies of Asgard against Odin. I'd rather not see you like universe, and you can talk to any of them. I mean, you can try to contact any of them. You can contact Zeus, you can contact Odin if they want to listen to you, if they're willing to give you, any measure of attention. If they'll give you an audience to listen to you, if not, they won't. And so in this instance, Iron Man shows up and just screams out the name of Odin, and basically punch for punch, hit for hit. But one of the things that Thor says, this is a very, very big thing. One of the things that Thor says is,
Hold on, rewind that.
I want you to give us Asgardians to fight on our behalf or to fight alongside us so we can protect the Earth. But Odin's interpretation is entirely wrong. And Iron Man picks up on this. When Odin's just kind of like, look, this is our fight, but we're mustering our forces here. We'll fight the serpent once basically all you guys are dead. There's nothing left. And then we're going to obliterate the entirety of the planet Earth. But Iron Man's response is, no, that's not what I want. I don't want you to fight on our behalf. I don't want you to fight in our stead. We don't want your Asgardians to...
Waypoint reached. Operation finished. Heavy scubber detected. Heavy scubber silenced.
that. And in turn, Captain America throws his shield to the servant, and the servant breaks it in half. Now, this is a very, very big thing, because the only time we've ever really seen this happen is one, if it's a person with reality warping powers, or two, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. We've never seen a person, by sheer strength alone, shatter the shield of Captain America. That's never happened before. And that's a pretty big deal. The problem with this is that in reality, the event of Captain shatter the way
The shield. I'm trying to fight my way out of here.
But essentially what's going on here is the serpent has single-handedly
We gotta fight my way to the evacuation deck. Get my ass evacuated.
Action complete. Waypoint reached. In position. In position. In position. We are the Angels of Death. Vengeance guards our I'm in place. Warrior strength.
Mission confirmation received.
Warning,
The ship will open fire
warning,
once you've evacuated
warning.
the area.
That's the alarm. That's the alarm. Warning in the morning. Warning in the morning. It's time for school. Time for an F. We're all getting Fs. Everybody gets an F. Run.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel's ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seed from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius. Even as we celebrated this discovery, a terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty and loss. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure...
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the gene seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us. Techmarine analysis of the second swarm of gene stealers revealed something that troubles my heart. The gene stealers have established a brood pair of... Escort Brother Barrackfield to the Savior Array Interface Chamber. Mission parameters incoming.
Every Xenos in this new swarm contains a mark of our objective genetic That kit is reloading. It is done. I will need a few minutes.
I am a selfish god, and so do not use anybody's power before me. And that's how Sidorak functions. That's what he is, because the role that Juggernaut is playing is to serve explicitly for the avatar of Sidorak, the avatar of destruction. And so learning Juggernaut has accepted the power of another entity out there basically means that Sidorak strips Juggernaut of all of his power, basically takes away everything that Sidorak had given him. Now, it does not really mean that Juggernaut is now insanely weak, hopelessly incapable, incapable of defeating anybody. He's still insanely powerful. The problem with this is an avatar has to exist. Someone has to be the new Juggernaut. And so
Time for school. You gotta chase the principal around the table with the eraser. Tell him change the grade on the paper. Or you smack him up with the stapler.
now, this is one thing to get kind of crazy is something else that happens. There's two major things that happen. The first is his powers to
I give up. I give up. I tried enough for one day.